Everybody, welcome to Shared Unions Podcast Studio. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
I thought we would stream. You didn't get to come to Coral Sword in Houston this time, so
I missed that. I wanted to stream with you guys, but it looked like fun.
you know it's a great indicator that it was a great time. It went like that.
Yeah.
It went like that. I was
there all day. Were you there all day?
Coral Sword,
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. So I was in Houston for 6 days. You did what, 3?
3, yeah. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Basically, this is just a shout out and a thank you to Comic-Palooza, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Best.
Every year, man.
Every year I did 5. You're at what, 9?
Year 9.
Year 9.
8. Well, I think technically it's 8.
Yeah.
It's been 9 years, but with COVID, so
Yeah.
we missed 1 year.
That's right. I missed 1 year. Well, I went to 5 of them.
You went to 5, yeah.
Yeah. First year by myself with you, and
Yes.
then the boys from Hang On to Your Shorts.
Right. Brian
And
and,
then-
Hiram.
3 years in a row with Steve and
Mike Vezza.
and Vezza.
Yeah, and then this year we brought down the almighty Chris Burnett from 10 Drink Minimum Podcast.
That was
And,
cool. Finally meet him because I never met him.
So some people you meet, right? And you're like, they have to go.
Yeah.
Like they get it. It's gonna be, like they're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
And I mean, you right, great guy, right?
Yeah, great guy.
Awesome guy.
He fits all of us. We all fit. Like it was great.
Yeah, but yeah. So every time we do all the stuff that we love. We try to find some new stuff.
Yeah,
This year though, they had the podcast program stage at Comic-Palooza.
that was awesome.
Upgraded.
I like the one
Amazing.
downstairs, but upstairs, I fell in love with that one right away.
I remember before though, you're like, why are we stuck upstairs, man? I want to be stuck upstairs. I want to be on the floor. And then we got up there. You're like, oh, okay, I get
Okay,
it.
I get it.
Yeah. Well, what turned you all around?
Because it was outside. Not
It was in the hallway.
It was not like in a room where people can't find you.
Right.
And it was outside, and we were talking to people walking by.
Yeah.
It was almost, there was before we started when we were getting ready. You were like, "Hey, guy over there in that shirt."
We were like, you could start like heckling people, or just be like, "Hey, man, nice shirt." Yeah, it was pretty cool, right? It was pretty cool.
That was cool, but it was nice and clear, and you can hear it up there.
Yeah.
Whereas even downstairs, there's so much noise.
There's a little ambient noise. Yeah.
So if you were sitting down
Right.
in that little area, you can hear them. But like,
Yeah.
say where you were,
Yeah.
you started not being able to hear it anymore.
Right. So outside
Kinda
the perimeter.
faded.
Yeah.
outside
Yeah.
the perimeter.
Yeah.
Whereas upstairs, they could hear us all the way down.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming up the escalator, they can hear us.
Yeah. But we debuted a podcast called Talk Hard
That was
with
awesome.
Ming and CJ. So
Yeah.
we'll be continuing
More of
that
those,
from
yeah.
here.
Get
Just
some more guests and stuff.
yeah, just cool interviews. They'll be very random, but we'll have very cool guests. Talked to our friend Portia Wilson, who
Yeah.
died for 6 hours.
Oh my God, that was
And
incredible!
came
What
back.
what a start! What a first episode just to start with that.
How do you top that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It was pretty wild. Like everyone, and we had a great audience. They kept coming because they were listening to her story.
Yeah, very interesting story. Like it literally happened. Our friend Portia died for 6 hours. They botched a procedure on her heart, and she almost didn't make it. And then
I can't believe how well she was doing
she,
like, down there. And
she looks great. She looked great, but the whole time I'm like, geez, man, are you should you be here?
yeah, I know. But
But-
she had that little cart. That was an amazing little cart she was driving.
Oh, the
around.
Rascal?
Yeah.
I wanted to steal it. Did you want to steal it? I kind
Yes,
of wanted
I
to steal
did.
it,
I
but
wanted-
she would have kicked my ass if we stole it.
Yes.
That's not. Yeah, that would not have ended well.
Oh, I have to. I've been so busy since, but she wants me to watch this movie called Mosquito.
Mosquito?
Yeah, Mosquito.
Like,
I gotta watch it.
What's Mosquito about?
It's an old film, crazy, like horror, weird, crazy film, and she says
Okay.
I have to see it to understand. It's like it's supposed to be like insane and crazy.
Well, if you don't watch it, she'll kick your ass.
Yeah, so I will, but we've been busy with school and work and a million jobs and editing, and there's 2 more weeks.
Yeah, I hear him. But big shout out to Kerry Gordon, who put together
Yes.
always puts together the Comic-Palooza podcast program.
Now he's stepping up again, right?
Yeah, he's working
And
full time for a company called Houston First, which promotes the Comic-Con, promotes the city of Houston, works for the city of Houston.
Awesome.
Yeah, one day, man, I love that city so much. I'm like, hey, man, you guys got any job openings? Like, I think I'd be pretty good at that job.
Yeah,
I think I don't even live there. I promote Houston more than a lot of people. I think
you do.
more than
Yeah.
like like the Texans, like the team. No, not maybe not. Maybe not that.
It's a
much.
great city, though.
Well, I think
fell in love with it.
I remember always wanted to go to Houston because I watched Bad News Bears Breaking Training. It
Oh
was
my
the
God,
second
yeah.
one. Remember that one?
Yeah,
And they go to the
the
Astrodome.
Astrodome, of course, that was one of the best. My cousin Steve, that's all he wants to do. We didn't go to the Astrodome yet, and he's like, "Let's go to the Astrodome." I'm like, "There's nothing there anymore,
Yeah,
is there?" But he
no.
wants to go.
I think they do a couple of things there. Though. There's one other thing we need to do besides Comic Palooza in Houston. There's a thing called rodeo.
Yeah.
And it's like a week or 2 weeks where they do like rodeo stuff.
Wow.
And like all our friends from the con, they all go and volunteer there too. So it's kind of like a con, but with like
rodeo.
Yeah, with like horses and bulls and stuff.
That's awesome. I've never seen any of those before. That'd be awesome.
And you know, beer. They'll have beer there, and like there's alcohol.
A lot of breweries down there.
Yeah, so you hit a couple. Let's give a shout out to the breweries that you hit because wherever you go.
Yeah, St. Arnold's.
You hit a brewery.
St. Arnold's never been.
Great place.
Always talked about it, and it's a church. It's an old church.
Well, St. Arnold is in fact the patron saint of brewing. Is that correct?
Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah,
no, the place is great, and like here in New Jersey, we can't really have food in those places.
Kind of lame, yes.
And I don't eat pizza outside of New York, New Jersey.
No, neither
Usually
do I.
don't.
Just make a couple exceptions.
I'm a little hungry, so like let's. It wasn't too expensive, so I'll split a little bar pie.
Yeah.
It was so good. I go, why? I asked the waiter, why is this pizza so good? I'm from New Jersey, and he's like, we cook the dough in our beer.
Oh. Whoa, okay, that would make sense.
That did it. I was like, he's like, how the dirty water here?
Oh yeah,
all that? They did it.
Why doesn't every pizza place do that? Well, they don't brew the beer, so
yeah.
Big shout out, Josh Mundahl. Thank you very much, longtime watcher, viewer. Rodeo is a month long event. A month long.
So
plus, there's a barbecue event.
I wanted to go down. I was going to go down to the.
Thank you, Josh.
In the summer. Is it in the summer? The rodeo, or is that too hot? Do they not do it in the summer?
Josh,
yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I think it's earlier. I think it might be in March.
Yeah, probably.
I believe March or April.
Yeah.
But
because I get summers off and I go down, and I wanted to. There was a horror fest I wanted to go to, but I have my own film festival the same weekend, so I can't.
Thank you. It's in the fall. So we could potentially go.
For a weekend.
I know you got to teach school. We go.
If it's in November, I have that first week in November off. That's usually when Rhode Island is.
Oh yeah, in November. Yeah.
Are you going to do that this year? Or are you going?
I'm probably somewhere that week. I think I'm in Minnesota actually.
Oh.
Or I'm at Minnesota, or I might
usually go to Atlanta that weekend, right?
Atlanta's Labor Day weekend for Dragon Con.
Oh no, you usually go down for the one-day con that week.
Oh, there's one in Rome. Yeah. If they'll have me back, that'd be cool. Yeah. But where else did you go? The
Frost Brewing, yeah, which
good,
very good. And we were there opening weekend last year.
Really?
It opened up and we walked in, so that we were there opening day.
Did you remind them? It was like, hey, by the way, I was here opening weekend.
And then the girl that worked there said, I wasn't even here yet. And I was like, cool.
Oh, you beat her.
We beat her.
Nice.
We beat her there. So that was cool. But awesome. No, that was a cool place. And of course, Eighth Wonder is a wonder. That rocket fuel is amazing.
Brewed proudly with Greenway coffee. The coffee is served proudly at Coral Sword.
Yeah.
Prelude, Greenway Coffee, Blacksmith. Yeah, it's good stuff.
So those three places are amazing.
Yeah.
And I'll be back. So I might just go back in the summer for the hell of it, just to go.
Yeah, or fall. Josh does that. So they have a really big Renaissance festival there too, which a lot of our friends from the con world, Comic Palooza, oddly enough, kind of started because of the Renaissance Festival.
Really?
Like all the geeks who would hang out there during Renaissance Festival.
Let's start a Comic Con.
Well, yeah, a couple of them did. And then all the people who worked there, like Portia. Portia, I think, is from that world. Yeah, a lot of our friends, all the volunteers.
And they said it was the 11th year. Was it the 11th year?
For Comic Palooza?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, I lost track. I started going in 2014. Yeah, so I think it started in 09 or 010. Oh. So it's been I mean it's been running.
I can't believe that's I've never been to a place 5 years in a row in my life.
Yeah, that you like that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a big shout out to Comic Palooza.
And all those cons, I go to a couple.
Yeah.
Over and over again, but that one I can't not go.
Yeah. So
always find a way, and I'd like to bring back the film festival, even if I can help out in any which way.
I think if you're gonna do that, start it now. Start now. Just start playing the seed.
I can do it. I can start it. I can watch the films, and I do it for a lot of festivals.
Well, let's break this down. You've done it before.
Done it before quite often.
First thing you need is a venue.
Yes,
and they have plenty of venues there. Then you need some way to show the films.
Yes. So usually you would have like this laptop here, and I could get all the films. You could put them all on a drive. and you can just play them, cue them up, and you have a projector and
just an LED,
big wall,
LED projector, like a good one, decent one.
Or they have ones in that building there.
Oh yeah, so right.
I mean, not projectors. I mean, they might have projectors in the building, but they have like the screens too.
Yeah.
So
then they need someone to pick out the films. That would be you and a committee.
Yeah, and if you get a few people to do that, and then
I wonder,
gathering the films is a pain. You get some help gathering the films and putting them on the disc drives, and then you just put them in order. And then one thing that they didn't have in the past, which they should, is like a mini award show there. Then and
okay, they didn't give out awards.
They did, but like a month later.
Oh, you need to do them there.
You got to do it there and then, and you get 5 or 6 to begin with, or even more. You get. I mean,
best drama.
People love trophies.
Comedy, and best actor, best actress.
Like Brightside, we have about 25 trophies, and they're not expensive to buy, so it's worth every penny. And we pack it. I mean, it is every single set is packed. You've been there.
I've been there. It was cool. It was packed
all the time, and it's a bar, so you can imagine a Comic Con opposed to a bar.
Right.
Which packed. They have
which they have bars at Comcpalooza, which you could
buy beer and go in there.
Right.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So I think we could attract more filmmakers to go down, and then they will see, look at all these guests that are here, or it might even attract more guests.
Oh, and they can submit their maybe
like,
their own indie project.
Like we were just talking about.
Or just do a special screening of,
An actress that I know that we might have an event here in New Jersey. She was a child star. She wrote and directed a feature film. She'd come down and show it, and maybe, and she is famous enough to sign autographs and stuff like that, and have her own tables.
Sure, great idea. Well, let's do it.
Or like even Paul Wesley was there this time around, and he has
Jersey native.
He has this awesome film that I do show at my classes. It's so well done, and it was a feature film from the short Curfew that was in 2013 that won the Oscar.
Right.
And he produced the feature. He was one of the producers on a feature, and he stars in it. It's an amazing film called Before I Disappear. So if no one's seen that with Paul Wesley, go see rent. It's out there. So you can get it on stream anywhere. It's called Before I Disappear. It's an amazing film. But for it's an independent film.
Yeah.
So it's dark and dreary and great story, amazing acting.
Probably really into though. He was really into making.
Yeah. So when I saw him again, I seen him before, and when I saw him again, and I reminded him of that, he's like, "Oh yeah, we were at Woodstock," and he remembered. He remembered right away.
Nice.
And I was like, "Yeah, Before He Disappeared."
Vampire Diaries, Paul Wesley.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, he's from the area.
Yeah.
So I went up to him. I was in an Italian restaurant up in Woodstock. We were all in Woodstock for the film.
Yeah.
And I go up to him and I said, I know you. And he's like, probably from Vampire Diaries. I go, no, I don't watch that. I don't know. And he says, from this film. I said, oh, yeah, that's right. You're getting in the film. That's right. But there's something else. There's something missing. I've seen you before. And then I'm looking at him. I go, did you go to CBA? And he's like, yeah, I went to CBA.
That's a local school here, Christian Brothers Academy.
And I'm like, yeah, I know you from high school.
Famous alumni, Paul Wesley, Mike Zapsik. Oh, famous alumni from CBA.
Yeah?
CBA graduate.
Wow.
Mike Zapsik area. Mike Zapsik.
They're like alumni together. They could go like hang out.
I guess. That's
Paul Wesley and Mike.
It's a very unlikely pairing, but sure.
That would be really cool, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So, what was your favorite part of the weekend then? If you could pick one moment. It's tough. So because it's all awesome.
It was so good.
Well, let's go down everything we did. You got there Friday night.
We went right to Eighth Wonder.
Eighth Wonder Brewing, and then we went to there's a pre-party, really great pre-party.
The pre-party was love.
They started starting from last year. That was great.
They got to continue with that because that was awesome.
Yeah, whoever thought of that, hats off to them.
We skipped dodgeball this year. We didn't do dodgeball.
Yeah, we were kind of like, my legs are sore.
Yeah, my knee has been hurting.
Every time we go. Like my knee gets messed up.
Yeah.
Because there's a place called Pitch 25.
Yeah, we didn't go in there this time.
Where every 9 o'clock every Friday they do pickup open dodgeball, and we played the last 2 years. And
it was
first
fun.
year we crushed. We were awesome. Last year we got our clocks.
I think we all got hurt.
We all got hurt. Yeah, we all got hurt last year, because we go all out.
And we went.
We go all out.
We did go all out.
Like
I was huffing and puffing.
12. I was so worn out. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fat.
We only
and old.
played 3 games. We played 3 quick
felt
games.
So fat and old. Like, why am I? Why?
And then we went back to.
How did I let myself get like this? And then
we hit Neil's bar, and we hit Neil's bar night number 1.
Yeah. So we went to the pre-party. Then we went to a place called Numbers, the world famous Numbers, like the oldest nightclub.
I did like that, but you know what I really liked that we had been in a while was the hammock The hammock place.
Then we ended up at Neil's after, but
The hammock. What is it called? The hammock place?
Axelrad.
Axel.
Yeah. Went to Axelrad. We have to hit that at least once every year.
And it was beautiful out, and
it was gorgeous.
Cool DJ.
It was gorgeous.
That was, but you know what was one of my favorite parts. This is stupid.
Okay,
it's stupid, but I was by myself. There was no one in the pool or the jacuzzi in the hotel.
Okay,
and I was in the jacuzzi by myself, lying down in the jacuzzi.
Nice, at the Hilton America.
Yeah,
great hotel.
This was Saturday morning, and there was no one
balling on the 14th floor
Yeah.
of the Hilton Americas. Saturday morning, afternoon. Oh, everyone was at the con. That's why
it was early. It was like, so I didn't go to the con yet. So.
Yeah, everyone went to the con. That's why you had the whole hot tub to yourself.
It was amazing. I just laid there for a while, and then I got up and went over to the guy writing and went to the con. But Stevie wasn't even around. Nobody was in the pool. It was just me and the whole
rooftop
place.
Hilton America's hotel.
In a jacuzzi.
Balling like a baller. That's nice.
It felt good, and I love that the pool and jacuzzi there. So that's. Been going there for 5 years.
Yeah, and then you can go out. You're on like this roof deck. You see all of Houston. The great views up there. Awesome.
Now we got to one day though. Even though we stay at the Hilton of Americas, one day we got to go over across the street to that Texas shaped pool.
That's the Marriott.
The Marriott.
Hey, Marriott, if you'd like to extend maybe a couple passes next year at one time, we would love to get up there.
Just so we can do the lazy river. It's like a lazy river, isn't it?
Well, you can buy a day pass to go swim there. It's like $75. So hey, one day we should screw it. Let's just go do it.
Do it, yeah.
Or I mean, what they really want you to
stay there one night.
You could stay there, yeah. But I'm loyal to the Hilton, man. That Hilton's awesome. It's like party central.
Oh, I love the Hiltons. I have a Hilton rewards card and everything.
Yeah. But that was quite a night. Yeah, we hit Neil's like 2-3 times. I was there like 3 times.
Yeah, I missed the one time, I believe. Yeah, I didn't last that long one night.
Oh, did I tell you the story? I went in there and I'd been texting Neil for like 2 years. And he never replied. I'm like, was he mad at me? Like, what's going on? I knew he just had a kid, so he's busy. So I finally saw him.
He was finally there?
Thursday night, they were doing burlesque there, like geeky burlesque.
Oh, wow.
And I saw him like, dude, what's up, man? How you doing? So wait, you can't reply to a text? He's like, what the hell are you talking about? So I've been texting you for like a year. You don't reply. He's like, oh yeah, I got a new number over the pandemic. Didn't I tell you? I'm like, no.
Oh wow.
So he gave me his real number.
Wow.
I say he did it on purpose. He probably changed it because I was bugging him. But yeah.
No, I haven't seen him in a while because he was always away when we were there.
Yeah. So he's been busy, but
that's a really
that
cool
bar
place.
Every night I went 3 times in 6 days.
Yeah.
Every night was packed. So I'm very proud of him. Big shout out to Neil's bar. That was that was the first bar that we had. Even Mike came with me.
Yeah.
Because we heard there was a nerd bar. Our friend Alex.
There might even be some writing on the wall still from you guys back then.
Probably. Graffiti. Our friend Alex, I didn't even know her then. She tweeted me before we got there. It's like, hey, heard you're coming to Houston. There's a new nerd bar within walking distance.
Wow.
And we went over there. We're like, holy crap. Met Neil. That first night, Jason Mewes came over.
Yeah.
And he drank a bunch of Red Bulls. And I remember that this is how
was he playing games? He's a gamer.
He played games, played some games. We sat out on the patio, probably ate some tacos.
Yeah, because the taco guy, unfortunately, he passed away.
Yeah,
but
Pablo.
Oh my God,
big shout out.
he was awesome.
Yeah, to Pablo.
Yeah, to Pablo.
But I remember we were talking, and that was
Romero. Shout out to Romero.
Shout out to Romero, the bouncer, and our friend, now our good friend.
Yeah, and the late night driver when we need him, when he's off.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But I remember we met Neil, and this is how long ago it was. That was the day that X-Men: Days of Future Past came out.
Wow.
And we're like, hey man, you want to go to the movies? And he's like, hang on. He went back in the bar. I was like, you guys got this, right? And he came out. I was like, I'll drive you over to the movies.
Wow.
And we went, me, him, Mike, and my cousin Minsu.
That's
funny.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that Friday, Eighth Wonder pre-party numbers, Neil's. And then you guys,
only a couple hours.
Yeah, then you guys cut out. It was late.
Yeah, and then you had the 3 pounds of crawfish.
Well, Ramiro came over. Was like, "Hey man, you want to go eat?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So me and my other friends piled in. We went to this place called BB's. It's a New Orleans place, and crawfish is in season. My friend, you ever had crawfish?
No,
dude, you would love it. You would love it.
Wait, I had when we were in New Orleans. I did.
Yeah, crawfish etouffee. The crawfish pie. Yeah, I remember you were there with me.
But I didn't eat a crawfish.
No, but you ate it in a pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one you got to rip it and you suck the head and you pull out the tail.
Never did that.
It's awesome.
Never did that. But I want to do that. I should have just stayed, but I was.
No, all good. We were literally there at 3 in the morning. I didn't go to bed till 3:30.
And we were flying in. It was just a long day.
Yeah,
long day,
and we had a whole day of con too. that concert.
I knew Saturday was going to be a long day.
It was.
And it was a long day, but it was fun.
It was a long day. I did 3 podcasts that day. We debuted the one that we did, Talk Hard with Ming and CJ.
Yeah.
Then I had to go 3 hours of the cosplay contest.
Yeah, you did a long time. That's when we hit a couple breweries.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to sit through that. So we're gonna get a brewery. But my cousin came. That was fun.
Went to Truck Yard.
Yeah. So the cosplay contest went great.
Yeah, and then
smooth, really smooth this year.
Went fast.
Yeah. Big shout out to Christina, the state.
Was it
manager.
really 3 hours?
Well, I got there early, so I get there. It starts at 7. I get there about 6:15.
Mm-hmm.
Started this year. It started right on time.
Yeah.
7. And we wrapped by about 9:15.
Okay.
So
that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad for all. There was so much cosplay.
Yeah. Then we tried to do karaoke. They brought back the karaoke party,
but it wasn't Ming Chen's karaoke.
Well, I had to. Now I'm cosplay contest host, so I can't do both.
I can't do both.
But we're like, hey, let's go sing. They're like, yeah, 2-hour wait.
You could do CJ karaoke.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could host it. Go host it, dude. Take it, man.
Yeah.
And so they're like 2-hour wait. So we hung on there for a while. I said hi to the KJs that always ran karaoke for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we're like, let's go to Truck Yard. This place called Truck Yard. It's an outdoor beer garden.
This is awesome.
Texas style.
Won 5 years in a row.
Texas style. You found it.
Found it.
You found it, man. Big shout out to that.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and then we went to Axelrad, the hammock bar, which also it was like let's stay outside.
That's a really cool place. It was just a beautiful night.
Yeah. Then we went to Neil's again because why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
And then we even had a Sunday because Monday was a holiday, so we were out Sunday for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, Con did a couple more podcasts.
Yeah, on Sunday I got to run around and meet some people.
Who'd you meet?
I got to see Paul Wesley again.
All right, because I remember you were running back to you kept coming back with more. You got photo ops, all these photo ops. I was like, holy crap, dude!
Oh, so yeah,
a lot of people.
Well, we had to do
more
Shatner.
people than I did.
We had to do Shatner because
sure.
Probably never. We never know when he's not going to be there anymore.
Is that the only reason you got a photo with him? Like he might be dead tomorrow.
He's 92.
He's good looking 92, still acting.
We
still
walked in there and he was busy, but he was just sitting there and they were coming in taking the pictures.
Right.
So we walk in real quick and I look at him.
Did you say anything to him?
I just go, Denny Crane.
Oh yeah, that's not really.
And he looks at me, he starts cracking up.
He laughed.
He starts laughing.
Okay, because everybody
he's like, you did that. He's like, you did that to me. That's funny,
right?
Because that's what he would say.
Yeah, that's his. Yeah,
Denny Crane.
So
because everyone else, everyone's coming in saying Star Trek, and I just look right at him. I go, Denny Crane.
And he cracked up. He doesn't crack up a lot. So that was good.
It was like a nice smile crack up, and he's like,
right. I mean, I'm sure you weren't the only one, but it was probably pretty rare.
But I'm sure he doesn't get too many
Denny Crane.
He is the best freaking character.
That's cool. He had the plexiglass though, right? I mean, he doesn't get sick. He's old.
Yeah.
Like
but it was right here. It was very thin, so it wasn't a big deal.
Okay. Did you do the thing where you like Spock in Wrath of Khan? You should have done that.
But I was leaning on it, kind of leaning on it. I'm like, I want to take it out.
You should have done the thing where you touched hands and shit.
Like that would have been great. Can we do that?
No. He probably no.
He doesn't even like Spock, does he? They didn't get along.
They
got along.
They got along. He didn't get
in and out. They were like a brotherly love, right?
Yeah, him and Takei don't get along.
Yeah.
But
they fought at times.
I'm sure they did. I think he's fought with everybody.
Yeah.
That's cool. And did you get any more? Yeah, you got.
Yeah. So with the boys.
Yeah, you met all the boys, the cast of the boys.
Well, not the main super.
Homelander,
because he had a long line, and we were debating on what to do between Mike Vezza and I.
Right.
But we had to get the girl. We had to get we had to go get the girl.
Right. And then you met Jack Quaid.
And Jack Quaid was really cool. We're talking to him for a little bit, and we took a selfie with Jack Quaid. I'm like, he's Dennis Quaid's son and Meg Ryan's son.
And Scream 5?
And Scream 5 he was in, so my students like that.
Okay.
Really like that movie and stuff like that. And, of course, The Boys. He's awesome in The Boys.
And then you talked to Titus Welliver?
Yeah, for a long time we were talking to Titus. Cool. And then he was a really cool guy. I didn't get a photo with him because I was like, we were talking forever. So we just talked about movies and shows and stuff. And we were talking about the writers' strike.
Yeah. And that's cool. I talked to a couple of them in the green room, just casually, nothing crazy. But it's fun.
Oh, and the other guy from the black guy who was there, who was from Bosch as well, but he was also from The Wire. He's the bad guy from The Wire.
Oh, Chad Coleman.
Yeah, no, not Chad Coleman. but he was also on the wire.
Not
Chad
Chad-
Coleman, the other guy, the younger guy.
Okay.
So Chad Coleman was over there talking to them when we were over there as well. So I was like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah, Chad Coleman's great, man. I think he was in the green room and just kind of passed by and he was, yo, what's up, baby? What's going on? We give each other hugs and shit.
I didn't go up to him
because I know him from all the Walking Dead conventions, and I mean we
know so many Walking Dead people, but I didn't go up to him. But there was so much going on, so
it's great. I really want to get Ross Marquand back there, man. Yeah. I think next year he's got to come.
He's got to come back there. He's been away for a while from not there, but we had fun when he was there.
Oh yeah.
And that's where I first met him, and he was really cool.
He's the coolest, man. Yeah, for
really
sure.
cool. He did some really cool stuff for my students down in Atlantic City.
Yep. Yeah,
so
it's the greatest.
They'll never forget. Like,
right.
I had some kids that
you brought him over and he met them. You met your students and
he hung and talked to them. And it was funny thing was where then we took a photo with them and the kids come in and he's like, "Oh, you guys just had your movie," and they're like, "What? We had our movie here?" I'm like,
it blew their mind, right?
They blew their mind. I'm like, I just told them.
That's awesome, man.
But they didn't know I told them.
Right.
So I was like, "Oh, I heard you guys had a movie."
Yeah.
So they were blown away. And so he had a great conversation with them, and he's done videos for the class.
Yeah.
So
we'll get him back.
He's a badass guy.
We'll get him back. But you got to party on Sunday this time though. So we went over to the Rice Box.
Oh, that's such a good.
Our friend John Peterson. He just opened his fourth one, which I got to get you over to. We stopped over on Wednesday.
Which one were we at? Were we like the original? Was that the
original? No, that was number 3.
Oh.
So number 4 just opened up in Rice Village, but we went to the one in the Heights.
And they're all similar look.
The new one is twice as big as the one we were at. Wow. If you can imagine it, it just looks awesome.
And it's just busy. It's just not.
But not so busy that we can't roll in with a dozen people and immediately get fed. It's just
it's revolving quickly. Like you just get the food and
and I think we figured it out this time because they always give you this mountain of food, right?
Yeah, you have to.
We figured it out where there are no leftovers, which we haven't, which is unheard of. But I think we cracked the code. We figured out the formula.
I remember last year Steve.
Oh my God!
Ordered his own, and I was like,
everyone ordered their own thing. Like, dude, this time, like, dude, split it,
and it was
share
perfect.
Share everything.
What did we do after that?
We went over to Poison Girl. Remember Poison Girl?
Right.
Yeah, Poison Girl is one of my favorite. I guess you could call it a dive bar. It's more of a hipster bar, but it's dark and sexy in there, and there's pinball machines.
I think the bartender got mad at us because we started singing a Poison song because he looked like Bret Michaels.
I'm sure he gets it all the time, though, man. I'm sure he gets
Who was it? One of the guys, either
I think it was
Mike
Chris.
or somebody. Chris said he was giving him like the stink eye because of that.
I think he was giving everyone that eye. I think he's just a surly bartender.
He looked just like Bret Michaels.
He did look like Bret Michaels, though. But Poison Girl is cool. They have cheap beer, and there's an outdoor area. There's a Kool-Aid Man back there.
Kool-Aid Man. I got a picture of the Kool-Aid Man. I was like this. Yeah. Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Which is pretty funny.
And then that Cabbage Patch doll, that giant Cabbage Patch doll that looks like a creepy doll, and it's just sitting there forever, and it's all rotting and everything. It's amazing.
Perfect for that place, though.
Perfect.
That's one of the bars I could probably hang out at.
And what would the sign? It said that it was like Miller High Light or something like that was the sign. It was a beer that we're like, what, that exists?
Yeah, somewhere
it was like a Miller High Life Light.
Oh, where we are, but yeah, it was a Miller High Life Light sign. I was like, there's no light version, but they're
That's funny.
That's the Kool-Aid. That's you and the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Kool-Aid. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome. That
funny,
thing is so old too. So we went there, and then we discovered another place.
Yeah, our friend Lauren took us over to a place called the Phoenix,
and I liked it. That was my type of bar.
No, I mean,
like a sports,
like
bar.
a UK, like a London soccer bar, basically.
Yeah. But I like those kind.
But we discovered they had something that blew us away.
Dogfish 120, aged in the barrels for what's that called? The
Utopia.
So the Utopia, the Sam Adams Utopia
barrels. Yes.
The ones that cost $200 for the little thing,
a bottle.
like
yeah.
this.
You found it. How did you find out they had Dogfish? Because you came over, you're like, dude, I think they have Dogfish 120. I'm like, no way, in Houston.
I saw it on the list, and then I saw the
tap handle.
The tap, and the green is 60. I forget what color is 90.
Yellow is 120.
Yeah.
So I remember I went up to the bartender. I was like, do you have Dogfish 120 on tap? They're like, yeah. But he was like, let me check this, make sure we're not out. I'm like, oh, great, here we go. And they're like, no, we got plenty left. I'm like,
but they didn't say that it was made in Utopia.
Right. Now we found that out later. And then it's also, what, 17%?
17%.
Yeah, so we shared it. We split it.
Yeah,
so
I think
good.
everyone tasted it, right?
So good. So good.
Because I got a Utopia shot of Utopia once.
Yeah.
Steve and I got it in New York. Little shot.
Yeah. How much?
$20 for this.
Yeah, it was worth it. It's worth it.
It was worth every penny.
I had it on the point.
That good.
I had it on the Point Blank podcast. John Ross had a bottle.
Wasn't it really? It was really good, right? But you have to sip it.
And it was only me and him, so we split the bottle.
Really?
Yeah, because Mike was there. Mike doesn't drink, so Mike was like,
that was the night Clerks 3.
Yeah, should we tell this story? So we did a night where we drank beers. All the beers were over 14%.
Oh my god!
And it was a 2-hour show, and we split 3 bottles, and I just wanted to go home and pass out after. You came back.
To come back.
You're like, hey man, guess what? They're shooting Clerks 3 outside at the fake movies.
At Gianni's Pizzeria
in Red Bank. We're like, dude, we got to go. Like, I'm pretty wasted, so thank God you weren't.
I was sober.
And so we're watching them shoot, and I'm like, oh boy. And I was like, I had a yak. I had to throw up.
So
I remember
for a while.
It disappeared. I was trying to throw up in the bushes there's a house across the street.
Yeah.
And the guy thought I was peeing in the bushes. He was like, hey, what are you doing over there? I was like, whoa, no. And I was like, no, I'm not peeing. I didn't tell him I was trying to throw up in them though, which would have been worse. So I kept looking for a spot, and I puked in the bushes.
Wasn't
in front of movies.
the owner of the food town there?
Yeah.
He lives right there.
Yeah.
If you go in his backyard, it looks like you are in the Karate Kid.
Oh, like
Mr. Miyagi's house.
Like the Zen Garden?
Yes.
I didn't know
he has that.
Cool.
He has that because I used to deliver. Like the guy lives across the street
from the place that he
Gianni's, and he would pay for delivery,
right?
Because they're sitting out there drinking
wine. Oh, okay. But he would
literally get up,
walk it
over and
That's
drop
cool.
it and get a tip.
But he owns that food town.
Yes.
Wow, well, that's cool. It's convenient. It's a good food town. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, and he owns the Circle. So he owns the where the clown is.
Yeah. Oh, that one. Okay. Big shout out to the Most Epic Adventures with Rob Zip.
Oh.
Always good to see you in Houston. Thanks again for being my homie. StreamYard.
I miss Houston already. Let's go back.
Dork Daily, what's up? What's up, Dork Daily? Really? Yeah. It's we went back for a week, right? And I miss it too, dude.
Yeah, I had too much fun.
So much fun, and you guys cut out. We went to
the summer though. We were there longer. When it was in the summer, I got to stay longer.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that.
Right. Yeah, you cut out. We went to an alien themed bar called Roswell's, which was pretty cool. It was cool. Yeah. And then we tried to go. So usually when the night is over and you're a little tipsy and you're hungry, you go to this place called Katz's. Not the Katz's like we have in New York, but it is a deli.
Oh.
You can get a pastrami sandwich and matzo ball soup.
Yeah.
Not as good. It's Houston.
Yeah, it's Houston.
And the motto of Katz's is Katz's never closes, with a K for closes. Yeah. However, if you go in there on a Sunday during Memorial Day weekend, you might have to wait 45 minutes.
Oh no!
And we're like, screw this, man. Like, we're hungry now. So we kept walking. We went back to that New Orleans restaurant and I ate more crawfish.
Really?
Yeah.
Did?
Yeah. Me and my friend Paige split 2 pounds. Yeah. It's kind of our tradition, so it was nice. It was nice because she ended up coming out later.
Yeah, it was cool to see her.
She's great, man.
Yeah,
she's the best, right?
It took to the last day to see her, but it was cool to see her.
That's just how Paige is. She'll just pop up and it's a memorable thing. So
I miss all the people we see in Houston all the time.
I saw everybody though, dude.
Yeah, pretty much everyone.
I saw almost everybody I wanted to see. Some I couldn't get to.
Yeah.
My friend was actually down. She tried to join us at Poison Girl, but she had a dog.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let her in. I was like,
oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so Jenna, I'm sorry. I tried. But she was down the street at a place called the Boondocks, and we were
the Boondock Saints, though.
No, we were like 12. We were 12 people, so I couldn't break away. And our other friend really wanted to go to the Phoenix, so
yeah, we have to go back to New Orleans as well.
So yeah, Jenna, we'll go hit a dive bar. I'll be back soon.
Oh yeah, we got to go to Houston again sooner or later. Yeah. So I can't wait to find out what when they're going to announce when it's going to be. If it's going to be Memorial Day weekend again.
Yeah,
I got a plan. I got to be ready.
Yeah.
And if they let me do the film festival,
there's no I think they'll
maybe Carrie will be like, let's
I think
see.
you just have to outline. It's like, we're doing it.
Yeah.
And this is what we
maybe over the summer I'll figure it out.
And I think their thing is they'll want to do it, but they're like, well, what's this going to cost us? And it's like, no, if we do it right, you could make money, correct?
Yeah. So I do the bright side, and you make money, and you don't. We always make money, and we spend. There's it's
you
easier
got to market.
So say we spend like $500,
but you have the venue, so that's probably the biggest expense.
Yeah, have the
right?
venue.
One of the biggest expenses.
The venue's a huge deal.
Right.
So you get money from the submissions, and then you get money from in a place like that you can't really charge for tickets.
Yeah, no ticket sales, but sell some merchandise maybe, or I don't know.
But yeah, so you could bring people down there and say, like you said, you could sell stuff, or it just brings more people. More filmmakers will come and buy more things.
Yeah, and most filmmakers are geeks. I mean, they're comic book fans, so
they'll go see. Like when I went down there year one, that was the reason why I went down was for the film festival.
Yeah.
We got a film in and went down, and then we met Ross.
Yeah.
Ross for the first time. And
cool.
Chips, the Chips guys were right next to you, so we.
Eric Estrada.
Eric Estrada.
Yeah.
And then Bud Bundy was that year, I think.
Yeah.
Met him.
It'd be fun to shoot a short there. It's just we're so busy having fun though, or signing, or just doing podcasts or panels.
But if we went down like that, during the con, or like just go to Houston and shoot one and then screen it
at the festival.
Yeah. So it was really cool because you were in the student film, so you were there, you were a guest, and you were in the student film.
Yeah, that got submitted and played at the film fest. I was 17 or 18. Let's say 18. I can't remember.
5 years ago, whatever that was.
Yeah,
or 6 years ago because of the pandemic.
17.
So 6 years ago?
17.
5, 6? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know I've been down there 5 times.
Yeah.
But there was a couple summer ones and stuff like that. There was that mini one we did.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah. But we were sad to see you go though. You had to cut out on Monday.
Yeah.
And you almost made it unscathed.
I always seem to have to leave when all the fun happens on that last day.
I know. I don't know if it's you. It's always you in Philly. Maybe you should stop flying out of Philly.
I know, right?
When you fly to Newark, this never happens, right?
No.
No. So what happened?
It's not worth it, I guess, to Philly. So everything went smooth going there.
Yes.
Except I was driving and the light in my car went on. We were almost there.
The check engine light?
Yeah. No, the battery light went on.
Okay.
And car felt weird. This is we pulled into. I had to get gas. I had to rush get gas. We were running as fast as we could to get on the plane.
Yes.
They changed it.
Right.
They made it 40 minutes earlier, which is weird. But I tell you, like we were going to miss the plane. So I saw the light go on. We were almost there.
Okay.
I just drove, parked. We jumped out. We ran through everything so fast, and we ran right on the plane. And I said, whatever happens, I'll worry about it when we get back. So I thought, maybe, it was a glitch. I turned on the car. Turn it on. It comes on again. We're driving. It just felt weird to me. Felt weird. So we went to go get cheesesteaks.
Okay.
Geno's this time.
Okay.
Try Geno's.
Wait, I thought you were trying to get on the... when you were coming home.
Went right there. So I went to Geno's first. And I'm driving from Geno's, and I'm like, something's wrong with this car. And Steve goes, look, there's the Pep Boys. And it was like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
On
safe and sorry. Let's get it
on a Monday.
out.
So I'm like, yeah, just check it out. It could be nothing, could be something. But, it says they were open till 7. So they have all day. We can hang out. We'll go hang out. We'll go get food. We'll hang out. Yeah. So I go there and they're like, yeah, we're closing at 5. It's definitely your the starter.
Your starter's messed up.
The
alternator? Okay.
So right away, he's like, yeah, that's the alternator, and it's running off battery. And I said, well, can I make it home? I live an hour and a half away. And he's like, no.
Oh, your battery's going to die.
It's going to die.
Okay.
He goes, you can go and try, but when it runs out on the turnpike, you're going to have to get it towed.
Right.
So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I ended up just leaving it. And they were going to work on it in the morning, and we were about to take the train home, but then we got a ride from someone.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So got that. Stevie got home, New York, in Scarsdale, like at 10:30 at night.
Right.
I was home, but no car, so I had to go back and get it.
Yeah.
So the next day, I was going to go get it, and they weren't ready. They said, I don't know if it's going to be ready. We closed at 8. So then the next day, I took a half day of school. I jumped on the train.
Right.
Went from Middletown to Rahway to Trenton.
Right.
Trenton to Philly.
Okay.
It's like 3 hours.
Right.
Didn't feel it. It went, moved.
Sure.
Paid for the car, cost like $1,000.
Yeah.
It was $1,000.
We have to do another GoFundMe for you guys.
Yeah, and I didn't go fund me because it cost like what it was like $685 for a new one.
Right. Well, labor.
And then little pieces,
labor,
labor and then like whatever.
That's where they get you,
belt
labor
and stuff. Yeah. So and a battery.
Yeah.
So it was like $1,000.
Yeah.
I really needed to pay that right now. So I decided, you know what? I got my car still early. I'm going to Pat's.
Yeah. And every time you go to Pat's, you pick one up for me. So you're a good friend.
Yeah.
You're a good friend.
I'm like, we got to bring some back, right? So
I appreciate that.
I bought
highly.
I bought 2 Pat's, and I didn't eat it there. I was like, I'll eat it later.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, there's a brewery right here.
You went to the brewery?
It was a Monday. Wait, no, it was Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it was open. Oh, wait, no, was it Wednesday? No, it was Wednesday.
Okay.
I messed up my days because Monday it happened.
The holiday. So yeah.
Tuesday I didn't go down. It was Wednesday.
Okay.
So the brewery was open during the day.
Yeah.
It was during the daytime, still day. So I went and I had a couple tasters, and it's a good one. It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
So I have that. I'm like, all right, I'm going, and I'm driving home. I'm like, I want to try something else, and there was another brewery on the way.
Oh, you got another. You went to 2 breweries.
I went to 2.
Hey, man, when in Philly.
So this was towards New Jersey, South Jersey.
Yeah.
I went. I've never been to this one, and what the heck was the name of it? I'd have to look it up again.
Yeah,
but
this is why we check in everywhere so we don't forget.
We forget all the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm getting old, but had a good time.
It's quite
tasting.
a saga, my friend.
Came here and I gave you your cheesesteak.
Yeah,
I had to wait the next day because we were like missing.
Still tasted great.
It did.
Oh,
did you?
I bake it.
You bake it, right? You have to bake it.
Like 350 for about like 10 minutes. Perfect.
Yeah. If you microwave it, it's all soggy.
No,
but if you bake
that don't work. No.
So I baked mine and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Now I know they say in Philly, and a lot of people say, "Oh, that those are tourist traps."
No, dude, Pat's is great, man. I mean, listen, I miss gyms on South Street, but burned down. So what do you want me to do?
Yeah,
there's like Ishka Bibbles, Tony Luke's, whatever. Everyone's got their own spot.
I just like Pat's. I always had Pat's.
Whatever we get is better than we can get.
I tried Geno's and it's
not as good.
It didn't.
They don't chop up the meat.
Yeah,
they leave it flat. It's different texture. I don't.
Yeah.
It's all neon.
It was okay.
It's good.
It was good. It was okay.
Not great though.
But I'd rather have the Pats.
Yeah. Plus, the guy who manages Pats, huge comic book man fan. So
yeah, that one time we went down there, we got free ones.
We did. Thank you. Big shout out.
Yes.
Yeah, to my friend down there.
That was awesome. Get some more. Go down there. And
Pat's
get
King
more
of Steaks. Yeah, for sure.
We could podcast down there.
Oh, from Pat's? We should that one day just sit
outside.
Yeah, just eat cheesesteaks. Drink sodas and podcast. We should. We really should. Let's try. All right, let's plan on that next time.
Live, and then bring him on. He would die.
Oh, he would do it. Yeah.
If we went.
And that place, I mean, if things haven't changed post pandemic, it's 24/7.
Is
so
it?
we could. Yeah.
I've
been there at 2 a.m.
Really? I didn't know it was 24/7.
Yeah.
Are they both?
Well, they were both. I don't know if they are now. I think they were. I mean, they were for years pre-pandemic. So.
So what are the other places? Because people think, oh no, you got to go here.
Gyms,
you got to go here.
Ishka Bibbles, Tony Luke's. Tony Luke's is more known.
Tony Luke's is at the stadium.
Yeah, they're more known for their pork and broccoli rabe sandwiches, I think, and garlic. That's good. So, here, shout out to Ryan Carey Ware, who loves your cheesesteak story. Also, we've met in person. He's from the Orlando area. Filmmaker.
Yeah.
Filmmaker. Ryan, if we do this film fest, submit your film. Off-World Adam.
Ryan, yeah.
There's always Gorb TV. What's up?
Oh yeah, we can get a lot of films because right now I'm watching films for one of the watchers for Smodcastle Film Festival. So we're having year 2 coming up in October.
October. Okay.
It's in October. I forget the exact date on it.
Okay.
But it's going to be in October this time, and there's a lot of films. Man, we're watching a lot of films.
That's the one to be at too, man. The Smodcastle.
It is fun. So the first year was a blast. It's going to be even better.
Honestly,
we got a ton of films.
Screw Sundance and Cannes and all those.
Right here in New Jersey,
man.
Smodcastle.
With Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And he hangs out in the lobby and he watches the films and stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
You can meet him. It's awesome.
He does hang out. And
was he at the award ceremony?
He was. He hosted it with Ernie.
He hosted it. That's great. Oh, come on.
It was amazing.
Come on.
It was amazing.
That's awesome. Man.
And we had a film. So I had a film in it that I was one of the producers on, so I didn't make the film, but I had a film.
Produced it?
So I had a film in the festival, which is really cool. So I didn't vote on my own film.
Okay.
I didn't get to vote on my own film.
Little nepotism, but all right.
That didn't work. No,
okay.
No, but they voted it in, and I at first I didn't say anything. I submitted it, didn't say anything, and I made it through. So I was like, yeah. So,
Yeah.
But then Ernie said that he thought he saw my name on another film, and I'm like, no, I only had the one film. I think. And then he's like, yeah, it was the one. It was in New Jersey. It was these homeless guys, and it was Rerun. It was in it. I'm like, that's not. I never worked with Rerun before.
Dude, if you would made a film with Fred Rerun Barry, I would have been like, dude, you're a god, man. But nope, didn't happen. Did not happen.
I didn't do that film. I go, that's not my film. I didn't work on it. He's like, oh, I mixed up somebody or something or whatever. And I was like, yeah, you did. And this film was so old. It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
It was funny. Last night, I was hanging out with Ross Marquand in Des Moines, Iowa.
I'd make a short with him. You and him would be an awesome short.
I agree. We should do a project together.
You know what you should do? Remember that idea you came up with, the Office thing idea? We don't give too much away, but the Office, have him be the other guy.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, I came up with the idea where it's me and like a white dude audition, or we get interviewed for a job that we really want. Except I'm a train wreck. Like I just partied all night and I'm a wreck. But like the punchline is I get hired because I'm Asian. Like they need to fill the quota.
You should do that and like have like Ross character
the other guy's
all practicing and he's got everything down.
Yeah, the other guy's like clean cut
qualified.
and he's definitely more qualified for the job. Does clean cut. Yeah. The joke is that we're both partiers, man. Yeah. Yeah. We just got done with 3 days of hardcore partying in Des Moines, man. So much
I just thought it was so funny that like
so much fun.
You guys are at a karaoke bar singing, right? And on the TV. Is either a movie that he's in or a show that he's on. Which
always happens, by the way, when we hang out. We were drinking bourbon in a bourbon bar in Chantilly, Virginia. Look up, he's on the screen, Walking Dead is playing.
It's so awesome.
And so I always do this.
Does he just not react at all?
No, he just smiles. Yeah. Like, of course it's awesome, but he doesn't rub it in or anything. He's always smiling. Last night we were at a place called Zombie Burger in Des Moines, and we look up, and I see Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch, and they're on that planet, and she's about to jump off the cliff.
You say blaming him for their
death. Yeah, I was blaming him. I was like, dude, why you make her jump? He was like, whoa, I didn't make her do anything. Those are the rules. I didn't make her do anything. They chose to do that. They wanted the gem. You got to sacrifice yourself. That's not my rule. I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Hopefully he will return in another one.
I hope so, man.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, so he's the Red Skull. If anybody didn't know him, so
it
was like I was like, dude, weren't you just on screen 3 minutes ago? I was like, yeah.
So I was watching the new Fear, and Morgan goes back to his old house from the original.
Oh shoot, yeah.
So I was like, could we maybe be seeing Mr. Aaron show up because they're in the same area? But then again, they're not really in the same area because Commonwealth was not right there.
Okay.
It's a distance. So it wasn't right there.
McMiller 350. Glad you enjoyed Des Moines, Ming. That was great meeting you, dude.
I wish I went to Des Moines.
Next year, you got to come.
Yeah.
So here's the thing about Des Moines. The people who live there, I feel like they all got together. They're like, all right,
let's do a con.
Well, no, they're like, our town is awesome. Let's not tell anybody else about it.
Yeah.
Because how much do you ever hear about Des Moines, Iowa?
Not much.
No, I never.
It's like corn. I think of corn.
I did not see any corn. No corn.
No.
No.
What about the Field of Dreams?
I didn't even know where. That's in Nebraska. But we got there and I partied all three, like for 3 days. Like it's a great party town, man. Like bars.
Saw some of those bars you put up there.
Restaurants. We hung out on a patio all
120
night.
bars on.
There's this pizza place called Fong's Pizza. It's pizza but with Chinese food on it.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Like Chinese food, like stuff like crispy noodles and shit.
Wow.
And like
it's kind of like the one we had over here that one time. Remember they had the chicken on it?
The General Tso's chicken. Yeah. Yeah, but they had one with like crab rangoon. They were like Mongolian pizza. They were ramen pizza. Yeah.
Mongolian food's good.
Big shout out to Fong's.
I've not had Mongolian food in a while. That's a good one to do.
Yeah.
I missed the one that used to be in Red Bank many many years ago.
Yeah. So I'm drawing out this week. We kind of drank a lot.
Yeah.
We had a good time. I was at my table at time. Me and Ross.
Yeah.
That's our rule.
Yeah.
You go party all night. You get be at your table at 10.
Yeah.
And don't look hungover. We're pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Pretty good at that. Yeah.
He's got that.
But there are days I have to remind him that I'm older than he is by like 7 years, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's got it down pat though on his tables, and he remembers so many people.
He is good
crazy.
At that. Yeah, it's good at that.
And he spends time with everybody. So if you go,
McMiller 350. CJ, come next year. It'd be great to meet you, my man. So thank you.
Definitely. I got to pick and choose my places because school is still in session. But
where are you going next? You're a traveler. Where you going next?
I'm headed to L.A.
Dances with Films?
Dances with Films. So if any filmmakers out there are going to Dances with Films, I'll be out
party
there.
With this guy.
I got a lot of things. I'm going to be by myself. Yeah. I'm usually with somebody.
You'll find
by myself.
It's a film festival.
But yeah, I'll meet people. But I want to do some things by myself that I don't get to do when I'm with people. Yeah. So like I've never been here or there. I'm gonna go see some clubs. I'm gonna go to the Viper Room. Never been.
My friends were just there.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you better go now. They're tearing it down.
They're tearing it down. But the Whalers are playing, so I want to go check them out. But then I heard that they're not really affiliated with Marley anymore. Yeah. It's like a weird thing, but it's still the Whalers. I mean, I'm gonna go check that out.
Ryan Carey, you guys ever at con in Wisconsin? Ooh. Ryan, stay tuned. That's all I got to say. Stay tuned.
Wisconsin.
Stay tuned.
I want some cheese.
Cheese curds?
Yeah.
Yeah, stay tuned. I will be at Brooklyn Comic-Con this weekend if anyone's in Brooklyn. It's going to be it's a building. It's a entertainment complex called The Breeze.
Oh.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Any breweries nearby? Because there's tons
Brooklyn,
of
dude.
breweries.
Yeah, it's
everywhere
Brooklyn
you go.
Coffee. I'm going to drive up Friday, hang out. There's an after party on Saturday.
What time's the after party?
I think it starts at 7 or 8.
Yeah, so, maybe I'll head in there.
Yeah, it should. Come on up, man.
I like going to Brooklyn, and I like going to Manhattan and walking over the Brooklyn Bridge. I enjoy that a lot. I do.
It's a privilege that we as East Coasters in this area get to do. So
I like doing that. But then after you get over there, there's a long walk to get to something.
Yeah.
So then you got to take. I didn't. I walked. I walked right to a brewery.
Right.
It's far. It was far.
But you did.
And I kept walking. So that was pretty cool. But once you get over that bridge, you might want to get an Uber.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Or a cab or something.
So, check it out, brooklyncomiccon.com. That'll be fun. And then.
So is it all day Saturday?
And Sunday.
Yes.
2 days. So
cool.
Come on up, man.
You got to bring a lot. You're home, so is it easier for you to bring more stuff now?
Yeah, I'll just pack it in the car. Yeah, it'll be nice. And then I'll be at Louisville PopCon.
Ooh.
Week after with Ross Marquand
again.
So, yeah, this could get dangerous. Louisville is a very it's a party city.
Yeah, I know.
Last call every night, 4 a.m. Sunday too, and the beer price. All the beers are like $2 there.
Isn't it Cincinnati across the river? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, I've been there then because
right.
I was in Cincinnati. We crossed the river and we were in Louisville, I believe, and there was a German brew thing.
Shocking.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only time, but I think I've been there. So cool. In Louisville. But wow. So when is that? That's still
in 2
June.
weeks. And then
that's when I'll go to LA.
Then I go to Washington State for a Washington State SummerCon. Also an amazing show.
Wow.
We gotta get you there 1 year or 2, man. That's an awesome show.
Washington State, I've never been. I want to check that out.
Our friend Steve James runs.
So I would have went to one of these, but it happened with LA. And then come home, and I'm going to Phoenix. I've never been to Phoenix, so I'm going to go check out Phoenix.
I'll send you my list of the hidden bars I like there.
Cool.
There's a place called the Valley Bar I like a lot there. There's a haunted hotel there.
Really?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, there's so many different things we want to do. We're only going to be there for a couple of days, but we're going to the Met game on July 4th.
Nice. Cool.
So go experience that. But we were going to stay in a city park, but we're outside a little bit, like 20 minutes out.
You should stay in the city, man.
Well, because we wanted like a cool like resorty type
thing.
Oh,
okay, cool.
So because the city is like, I don't know, it's right there, but we're only about 10 minutes out. It's not that far.
Okay.
But we got a cool. It's like a Hilton thing, right. But they have a lazy river.
Oh, it's cool. Okay. They also cool.
They have a lazy river, and you just look out and you see the desert and see all
that's cool.
Stuff.
All right, that's cool.
They got restaurants there, and they got miniature golf and
at the hotel.
Yeah, it's like it's a 10-minute ride to the stadium. So it's
cool.
Far,
okay,
so
that'll be cool.
So it's right outside the city.
That's where you can find us, my friends. So thanks for the recap.
Yeah.
Houston, thank you, City Houston. Houston first.
I love
Comic Palooza.
I'm gonna go back in the summer. Screw it. I'm going back in August.
Okay. Well, dude, if you're going back, you're not going back without me, bro. So come on.
I want to go for a couple of days.
Come on.
We got to go to Coral Sword.
Yeah, you're not coming. Yeah, you're not coming. You're not going.
Go to an Astros game. We never get to go to that.
No, we've been on the field. We never gone.
Been on the field. That was a freaking amazing.
That was cool in the outfield, like pretending to catch like home runs and
that was
like awesome. A bunch of kids. Yeah.
So I really miss Houston. I wish I could be there longer.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, man.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
But I want to move there one day.
Yeah, you and me both, man.
It's on the list. I got to do about 15 more years here.
No, yeah. You get retirement.
I'll retire there.
Well,
or Pensacola. It's on my list too.
Cool. It could be cool.
That's freaking awesome there.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is.
But anyways, that's our recap of Comic-Palooza.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be like a 20-minute.
I know. We just keep going. That's what happens.
Yeah. Well,
we had a lot of listeners, a lot of people.
Yeah, we got a lot of people watching. So thank you guys very much. Yeah, you got to teach school tomorrow.
Oh my God, I got to do grades.
Yeah,
I got to get ready for finals.
I got backlog of stuff I haven't gotten to yet either, so I'm going to do tonight. So.
You know I'm not going to do anything tonight either.
Oh, go to bed, man. I think we both.
I'm going to get some sleep. Tomorrow's the last full day.
You made it. Another year.
Then I got to go to the dentist. Then Wednesday I'm getting honored for being tenure.
Wow, cool.
I get a dinner free.
Nice.
Free dinner. I got to wear like a sports jacket.
To dress up. It's cool.
This is what I like. I have to wear a tie at work.
Right.
I wear this like a t-shirt. Or
yeah, like you usually wear like a film fest shirt. So that's cool.
So I'm excited for that. And then my boss is retiring on Thursday. So
another
we got
dinner.
Another
dress up
thing.
again.
Well, I don't have to dress up. Okay. It's more of like a chill.
Oh, okay. Hey, thanks.
It's at the Shore Casino.
Oh yeah, I know where that is. Yeah, Atlantic Highlands. Yeah. That's where Kevin and Brian Johnson had their prom.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's where the Henry Hudson kids had their prom, I believe. So.
And then I'm working in Ross Brewing, so come by Ross Brewing if you're around.
Yeah, Ryan Carey Ware, congrats CJ, and yeah, you'll be pulling pints at Ross Brewing.
Yeah,
and I'll be at Brooklyn Comic Con this weekend, so
I might join you there at night. We'll see.
All right, well, thanks for coming down to Houston again. And then every year, man, every year. So
we'll have to think of more stuff and more people to come. I think the Hang On to Your Shorts boys want to come back.
They have to come back,
and a few others are
people were asking about them.
Going.
Yeah. We're asking about that. I was like, "Where's Hiram? Where's
That's right.
Where's the bald guy?
Where's the two bald guys?
Yeah. Where's the two bald guys? Like,
they're getting older now. I don't know if they'll be able to hack it like they did years ago before pandemic, right?
Drink some Red Bull. I don't care. Let's keep going, man. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.